I think I'm gonna let Steve buy an RV8.
Firebuilt. Oh. First airplane I ever flew was a 2002 Piper Archer 3 November 4178 Delta.
Hey.
Yeah, fill it to the tabs.
Hey,
for 1 hour.
I'm putting the wheel pants on. I'm open throttle the entire way.
I'm gonna find a way to run that thing lean off peak. You know what rivets do? Slow you down.
Do you have 160?
That's what I have.
No.
Yeah, I do.
in this episode of Saturday Night Landings, pilots talk over stakes and stories. This is the after party of shooting an episode of In the Hangar on the YouTube channel Taking Off.
Friends now.
Absolutely. Like this video.
Hello, everyone.
Like Josh.
Hello.
This is Josh Flowers from Aviation 101, Experimental Aircraft Channel. Fly with the guys.
It's a great idea, Bryan.
This is the one
Jay
time
with the Wolf pilot. My channel sucks, but it's there.
Go like it.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Let's see what we got here.
Okay, so in this episode, we're going to call this Stakes and Stories. Stories and Stakes. Does it sound good?
It sounds good.
Stories over steaks. We're at Logan.
We haven't ordered our steaks
We're at
yet.
Logan Beep Restaurant. So we just finished filming an episode on Taking Off in the Hangar, and this is the after party. So I'm inviting you to the after party.
That's right.
So beside me, we've got a character. I don't even want to call him a celebrity. He's just a character.
No, thank you for not using the word celebrity and famous, because every time somebody uses that,
because he's not. It's just YouTube.
the camera is not pointed
This
at
is
you.
just
I don't know
YouTube.
which way is the front. It's like an airplane.
I'm not really like...
Bryan Turner has camera envy right now. Give him just a second. He has a lot of envy. So yeah, we've got Joshua next to me.
What are you, my mother?
Yes, I'm older.
Nobody's called me that in a while.
Probably older than your mother. Probably older than your mother.
Yeah.
And then Christy. Christy, are we in focus?
It's got a
Are
face.
you unfocused? It's not a picture. You can talk on camera. Apparently Christy Wong has an issue with talking on
I have
camera.
been talking
Make her cry.
all day. Yeah, make me laugh until I cry, and then you'll
We brought another Bryan to make you laugh and cry.
Thank you.
But we don't have the makeup artists with us, so it
Yeah,
might
that's
be a
okay.
problem.
Well, what you see is what you get after this.
What you see is what you get. Then we have
I still have
Dan
makeup on.
Millican.
That's not
joining
me.
us.
Over there.
Okay, we have Dan Millican join us with Stories and Stakes. And we have Carl, whatever it was.
Yeah,
We're
Brian's
changing
here.
it up.
That's
We have Carl.
And that's all we got here today.
Yeah, that's me.
And then trouble with the FAA. I try to get some of your subscribership. Remember on your birthday.
You can have my subscribers.
Remember on your birthday.
Remember my subscribers, it's
Yeah.
the FAA, it's the NTSB, it's the FISDO. Those are the people that are subscribing to me. You're doing a $100 hamburger run, and then we're going to, after this, we're going to fly back to Meacham. I'm going to drop this guy off at his airport. Are you flying the Cessna home? What are you flying?
I don't know. I'm gonna fly a Mazda home.
Those are pretty good. So I'm taking this serious because it's going to parachute. And seriously, if you're going to be, like, I will say this, I'm
did you
fed
ship
up
your
with
chute
parachute
or something?
jokes. Joke is coming.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Up, Brian.
Sorry about that.
Brian's
All right.
asking for attention.
Leave this channel asking for attention. I'm not either. Go to Just Plain Silly. It's on YouTube. Subscribe, click the bell, unsubscribe from this channel. Don't waste your time over here. You want
It's only fair I try to see.
Why are you covering the mic?
So he's just talking.
I'm not covering the mic. Is he new to this?
Yes, he is.
You know what? I will tell you this. I will tell you this. If you subtly turn your camera about 96 degrees to your right, you're going to see a table that's already annoyed by us. And by us, I mean me.
Hey, are you gonna join the Stories and Stakes and Stakes and Stories?
So Eric Johnson.
Yes, all the above.
Martin?
Hello.
Brian, this is the other Brian.
Brian with a Y over here.
And then our controller,
OG.
OG. I can't see you, you're like blacked out. Flying with Brian. Flying with Brian.
In case the FAA is watching, satire.
I'm putting
Our plane
the
weighs like 80 pounds.
I'm putting the wheel pants on.
with you in
I'm
there.
open throttle the entire way.
I'm gonna find a way to run that thing lean off peak.
There's a camera.
Brian, just like,
You're in a grub and you already win.
Okay, how
Bring
many
it,
how many
Christy.
horsepower?
How many
Bring it.
rivets do you have? I got none. You know what rivets do? Slow you down.
go Christy. Come back.
180 horsepower.
I don't need 180 horsepower to go that fast. I can do it with 160.
Do you have 160?
That's what I have.
No.
Yeah, I do.
Sea level.
Well, okay, you don't have 180 in Dallas.
You want to bet?
I thought we were betting.
Where's the plane dyno?
By the way, why are we betting?
Steak.
Why are we arguing?
Ooh, it's on.
$100 hamburger.
You can keep the
Hashtag angry wife.
Oh, no, you can't.
I can keep the hoodie if I win. V&E.
What?
V&E.
Race to V&E.
Downhill.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're gonna race safely, is we don't need to race side by side. What we need to do is
Yeah, we do.
take off and fly to a destination.
You're gonna fly a Mooney?
slow if you will do that. You can win.
You're gonna fly a Mooney, Christy?
I don't think that's quite what she said.
Moon me? A moon me.
Let's do it.
I said Mooney. Yeah.
If you are finding value in this video, hit the like button, and it's really important that you subscribe as it helps me get sponsors like Airworx, Aero Adventure, WingBug, and Griplock Ties. And right now, Griplock Ties has a promo for you to get free shipping. Just enter the code experimental at checkout. Let's jump back in. All right, next question. Next question. Very first airplane that you ever flew in or owned? Mine, first flew in was a Mall, and I owned a Grumman Yankee AA-1.
First plane I ever flew.
And then
So the first plane I ever flew was a Diamond 20. First plane I ever owned was a Cicada TB9. But the first plane I ever flew in, my dad had a Cherokee 140 when I was a kid. So, but me at the controls, my discovery flight was a Diamond 20.
Awesome. Carl.
172 from 2001, tail number 421 Echo Romeo.
Wow.
Daniel.
No.
Believe it or not, my first
61.
one when my flying lessons, a Piper Cherokee.
Nice.
So sorry.
And first one owned?
A Cessna 210 Centurion.
You're lucky you're pretty.
4620 Yankee named Lola.
So proud. So proud.
I'm very
Christy, first flight, first owned.
First flight, 172. And first own, the Wong Warrior.
What's a Wong Warrior? Oh.
What the hell?
Wow, you're dead to her.
I just started following you yesterday. Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
give me a break. All right.
First
Josh.
airplane I ever flew in was when I was a kid. My dad's 172, November 9812 Juliet.
Wow.
First airplane I ever flew was a 2002 Piper Archer 3, November 4178 Delta.
Hey,
First
Archer.
airplane owned, first airplane owned was 172 80991.
Awesome. Oh, we got pictures.
The Wong Warrior.
The Wong Warrior. Wait, let me focus. Because I have a Canon T6. There we go. The Wong Warrior.
The Wong Warrior.
And Steve family. Next question.
All right, you win the lottery. You're gonna buy any single piston aircraft out there. What are you gonna buy? I would get. I think I've never actually flown one. My lottery plane is a Bonanza A36.
A lottery plane.
Lottery plane, single engine piston.
It has to be single engine
Because
piston.
you can't go buy an MD-80 or something like that.
You wouldn't be able to fly.
That was a good answer.
I don't know what's going on. They like that answer. Keep it up. They like that. All right, so if you won the lottery, single piston engine airplane.
I would probably get a SR-22 G3, simply because my wife likes cup holders
We got a lot.
and the parachute.
That's what, $750,000 right now?
I won the lottery. Shut up.
Turbine piston or piston?
He just said piston, single.
I chose a G3.
You won the lottery, Daniel. You already got your plane, didn't you?
I'd get a Cessna Caravan, but that's a turbo, or turbine.
Yeah, you would want the piston version of
It's
that.
not a piston.
Why would you want a piston?
Because he says you have to be a piston.
Yeah.
I see.
People like 737.
Christy,
If
single
I-
piston if you won the lottery.
If I won the lottery, I would upgrade the avionics and the Warrior.
What?
She would.
That's a love affair right there.
By the way,
I mean,
just
I can't. I
You
have to
just
relate.
met me, but
I didn't realize that
you'll learn.
I just looked up the plane that I flew in is a Warrior 2. About our first flight. I did the first 3 lessons. What year?
Josh?
I'll have
say?
to kind of be on the same page as her. I'd upgrade a lot in the 172.
You just keep
if I
172?
but if I had to buy, it would be a turbo 210.
You know what? If I had to buy a bigger airplane or something, it'd be a PA-46.
Those are nice.
I would
So
buy
Josh
those.
is going to buy Daniel's airplane when he wins the lottery, apparently.
I probably am. I want basically his airplane. Yeah.
So Josh has Daniel airplane envy at the moment.
I might.
And for me, I think it would be just an RV-7 or something like that.
Oh, they're so fun.
Like a childhood. Yeah,
It's a
I love
freaking
that
toy.
plane.
Like it's,
I love that
it's
plane.
like,
What, the
yeah.
210?
No,
No,
an
the
RV7.
Vans RV7.
Oh, that, yeah.
Breaking news. Say that again. Sorry.
And we're live streaming to Steve's phone.
What did you say, Christy? Please repeat.
I think I'm gonna let Steve buy an RV-8.
Fire bill.
I think.
And put it together?
I think. I think I'm gonna let him build one.
Steve, if you're listening
but only,
now.
Only if you're like. Only if I have resources for that.
So the deal is, Steve,
No,
Christy's
he is
husband,
actually.
is very, very
He's really good with
interested in buying and building an RV-8.
Dude, because it,
Probably didn't make
And it sounds like she might allow that to happen if he has proper supervision from the Experimental Aircraft channel and EAA Tech Visor. So if you're EAA Tech Visor and you're willing to come out to, where are you in Texas?
we're up here in North Texas.
Up here in
like Denton.
Denton, Texas, and like to inspect this airplane on a weekly, daily basis so that she is fully comfortable with this airplane being
He's gonna be
safe
taking
and
our
sound.
son up in this airplane. Like,
Can you flip it around my way? Yeah, can you tow Sirius 25 Mike Victor out to the ramp? Yeah, fill it to the tabs.
Hey,
1 hour, 1 hour. No water. No, I don't need water. We're good. All right, so we'll see you in an hour. Thanks.
Brian,
All right, plane's ready.
how many beers is that?
Well, how many beers is what?
Give me your airplane keys. Okay, so if you were wondering what Brian Turner eats at a steakhouse, right before he flies,
I mean, we're going flying. I don't want
beer. We got that. What do we got here?
teriyaki chicken, corn, and coleslaw.
And Daniel's eating bread.
not all of them have paid out.
Carl's eating the man's meal. Right. Steak and potatoes.
And Josh is having a knife.
And Christy Wong is, I don't know, soup and steak? What is that?
It's a prime rib.
Oh.
Although it's a little overdone and they put sugar on my sweet
And
potatoes.
Josh is on a diet.
I'm on a diet. I need to lose weight.
Hasn't arrived yet.
Max gross matters.
Thank you for watching this episode of Saturday Night Landings. Be sure to check out the other YouTube channels, Josh Flowers at Aviation 101, Christy Wong at PilotChristy on Instagram, Daniel Millican at Taking Off, Carl Hancock at Fly with the Guys, Bryan Turner at Just Plain Silly, Martin Pauly at Martin Pauly, Brian Keith at Wolficorn, Matt Wells at Flying Controller, and of course, Brian at the Experimental Aircraft channel. We'll see you in the next episode.